Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Florida State Seminoles. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Strong kick to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense. And I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execute. Like that at a premium.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive, coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on third down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Florida State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Right side, it's Porter. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the air, it's Carr. Look out! Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Carr. Gonna take a shot. Goes high to pull it in.
The pass on second down, caught by the receiver. He's tackled on the play at the 21-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. C.J. Carr firing again. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Quick completion on the out route. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Power ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On play action. Under pressure. And down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets rid of it.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Rush is on. Still looking for a man. Going to try to get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forward.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Carr to throw for it on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Straight ahead, it's Croma. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. Breaks into the open. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Finds a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Mobley. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the full.
Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They'll run it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Noles will punt this one away. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Making his first move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Rolled his way into the end zone.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He's changing the play. Dropping back, it's Berry. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Carr. Here comes the heat. Trying to make something happen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits inside. It's Chroma. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Berry. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Punt is in the air. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Gilbert. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Escapes the pressure to his right. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Oh, pressure's coming. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Hands it off. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 3 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
Throwing, Carr. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Carr. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Driven back.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picked.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. The give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The sure hands, it's Lopez. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. And that's a great start to this second half.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The fake and wants to throw. Rolls right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Throwing right. Intercepted, number 19. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball. But give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Here's Carr to throw. Rushes on. They get to him as he throws.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Carr. Rush right in his face. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Drops back on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll ride him again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Third and long right here. Hits the hole. It's Mobley. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And it's no good. He missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The run inside. It's Chroma.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Dropping back, it's Barry. They're all over him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides to the back. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he puts through the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got to make the play on fourth. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Driving forward, it's Mobley. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to get it done with the run here. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Number 35, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Chroma. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Enough to move the chains. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. The 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Mobley. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. He's at the 40. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
First down for the offense.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.